silver, and then qualified for the World T20 in India.
Yeah, I remember those scenes of celebration as Oman really came into the event as dark horses, a bit of an unknown quantity. I think you were ranked 28th or 29th in the world, but no one's going to get the dive out. The end result will be 2 runs.
That was some historic moments for us, Oman, after qualifying the World T20. And in T20 also we made an history by beating Ireland that time. That was also a very, very, you cannot see India also.
This is really good tight stuff from the Nepal bowlers through. Disappear out of this Irish innings. Nepal arguably the happier of the two sides right now, you'd have to think. Avinash Bahara, so well known for his death bowling. Going to find those Yorkers. There's a huge appeal, and it's given. Wilson was looking for the paddle sweep shot, but he's been trapped right in front. He slams his pad in frustration. But Avinash Bahara, just as I was saying it, he's so well known for finding the block hole. And he's found the block hole perfectly. The umpire deciding that was going to go on and hit the stumps. Just bringing you the replay here, and you can see why. He struck right in front of middle. Good decision, and Wilson pays the price for across the line.
This is what I said. I mean, the pressure that has been put on by Nepal so far in the last couple of overs really now giving them good results. Because runs are not coming the way it came when Paul and Balbrini was there. So ultimately they have to keep up the run rate up. At one stage it was 8.5, now it's come down to 7 point something.
Yeah, the run rate really starting to stagnate for Ireland. It's dropped to 7.5 and over. That partnership between Balbirnie and Sterling was worth 88 runs, and it came in less than 10 overs. So it was really good batting from that. Paul coming back into this match now, and maybe even make the argument with just 5 overs left after this one, that they're on top. Certainly the happier of the two coaches at the moment. There's going to be Umwesh Patwell, the head coach of Nepal. Graham Ford, Ireland's head coach, will be disappointed with what's happened, but with Paul Sterling still there and Mark Adair to the crease now, 2 big hitters in for Ireland.
I think key in his hand,
That is what Avinash Bahara does with such regularity. It's staggering. He finds the block hole, beats Mark Adair for his first delivery. So a dot ball to finish a really good over for Nepal. Just 4 runs coming from it. And with 5 overs left in the match, in the first innings in fact. Ireland 112 for 4. Let's take a look at the batting card. Just exactly what we were talking about, Jamil. Outside of Andy Balbirnie's 38 off 28 and Paul Sterling, who's still there, 58 off 45. The rest of the batsmen haven't been able to get going.
I said you that Paul has to be there till the end of 20th over. That will make a healthy, run score for Ireland, because he's now seeing the ball well. But it was subdued in between because some excellent bowling from Nepal and excellent fielding.
Sort of into the deep. This brilliant technology that Oman Cricket. We'll bring you our own replay here. We won't be able to show you the side replay, but it came off the inside edge of Mark Adair onto the thigh pad. I just wonder, was it Dipendra Singh Airi yet again? In fact, no, it wasn't. It was Karen KC who sprinted around, and from that evidence, it looks like Mark Adair is going to have to go. The second run out of the innings, brilliant from Nepal.
Of course, I told you they have really come up from the last couple of 5-6 overs, not letting the batsmen to go for the runs, and some excellent fielding earlier there.
Certain he was out. You often know as a batsman whether you're caught short or not. Watching from the far end as the carnage is playing the Nepal side, the only side here who aren't going to be at the T20 World Cup qualifier. They're on top. Sterling heaves that one into the deep. Could this be another wicket? It will be. Sterling's going to fall for 59. Karen KC is absolutely delighted, and the Nepalese fans who have come in for this early start here on a Monday, they follow their side all around the world, are delighted. Yet another wicket. Ireland have now lost 4 wickets for 18 runs, 5 wickets for 18 runs. It was a short ball from Karen KC, heaved into the leg side, but he could only pick out the fielder who's out at cow corner, who takes a good catch. Sterling's gone for 59, Nepal right on top.
Yeah, absolutely. And I tell you one thing, Andrew, that during against Oman, Ireland started brilliantly in the first couple of overs. Kevin and Balbrini, they did a Paul Sterling. And after scoring about 9 runs an over, in the next 4-5 over, they lost about 5-6 wickets. Today it has come. It's a year collapse, it looks like to be.
Just goes to show as well, pressure, 20 cricket and momentum. So Paul Sterling falls for 59 off 47 deliveries, 6 fours and 2 sixes. What does that mean for this points table? We're just going to give you a quick look at that, because remember, the winner this morning will go to the top of the table. Perhaps only for a short period. Oman will play the Netherlands this afternoon. They'll be looking to get back on top of the table themselves, but if Nepal can win here, they will move to 6 points. And they'll make it a perfect 3 from 3 this week. And who would have predicted that? They're the only one of the 5 sides here not at the T20 World Cup qualifier. The underdogs coming into this week, showing why they're a side to be feared, even against the test nation that is Ireland. Simi Singh, the new man to the crease, he's at number 8 for Ireland. Very fine back-to-back deliveries. Nepal right on top. Are they going to win this game?
Well, you know, in cricket, you cannot say anything to the last ball being bowled. There's still 4 or 5 or 4.2 hours to go, and if I believe if they scored about 150, that will be a very fighting total for them to defend. They have got a very good lively pace attack with Rankin there and some other players. So I hope that 150 is a very, very good title to defend.
And of course, Nepal probably better known for their bowling stars as opposed to their batsmen, with the exception of Paris Kadka, of course. But they're going to have to lean upon the likes of Dipendra Singh Airi, Ishan Pandey as well coming into the side today. Remember, Rohit Paudel, Pawan Saraf both out of the team. This youthful Nepal lineup. Lots of men born in the 2000s and our date of births in front of us here. They'll fancy that chase of around 140, 150. Ireland still have a way to go to get up to 140 or 150. Gareth Delaney, he's on none. Simi Singh on 1. Delaney will get off the mark with a nice shot through the offside. Should get back for 2. Will do. Good backing up as well. Nepal have been really a buzz in the field. 2 wickets in that over. 4 runs coming from it. After 16, Ireland remarkably, they're 116 for 6.
I think both Mark and Delaney should be there till the end of the 20th over, because the run rate has come down to 7.2 from almost 9 in the couple of overs. And Ireland is the most star-studded team in this rectangular tournament. As we all said, this is a very, good chance, a prelude to the qualifier in Dubai. Every team has got equal chance at getting maximum practice and acclimatize themselves to the conditions prevailing in this part of the world. Humid and hot.
It is humid and hot, and that's the Irish batting card on your screen there. Outside of Paul Sterling's 59 and Andrew Balbirnie's 38. A series of low scores from the rest of the batsmen. Just 5 for Kevin O'Brien, the Centurion against Hong Kong. 1 for Tector, 6 for Wilson, and second ball duck. That brilliant run out from Karen Casey. Bahar is going to continue with his death bowling. Just finds that block hole with reckless abandon, doesn't he?
Really bowling, using his variations, blocking and putting into the Yorkers. It's really giving them a beautiful chance to contain Ireland, which at one stage we are expecting about 160, 170 when Paul was batting and Balbrini was batting. But now they really stopped all the run chase that has been coming up from both those two and got at most 6 wickets just in the span of 24, 25 runs.
Finds the block hole again, but Singh can work it down to Sandeep Jora, who's down at long on. Just going to be a single. Yeah, let's take a look at the bowling options that Nepal have left in this innings. Paris Kadka, just the 1 over for him, so you'll likely see Sandeep Lamachani at some point. We've Sampal Kami and Karen KC as well, but all 5 of the frontline bowlers for Nepal doing a really good job, and that final over from Lalit Rajbanshi was such a crucial one. So brave, the youngster, to toss it up, tempt Andy Balbirnie down the crease, and That stumping has proved a bit of a turning point in the innings. Delaney hammers that straight to Paris Kadka in the covers. You've been impressed with Nepal throughout the week?
Fantastic.
Looks for the block hole again, but can only find a full toss. But Nepal won't mind that because Gareth Delaney has picked out the deep cover fielder. Just going to be another single. Ireland operating in singles at the moment. They can't find the rope. I'll give you one remarkable stat. Outside of solitary boundary from Kevin O'Brien, nobody in this Irish innings apart from Paul Sterling and Andy Balbirnie have found the rope yet. So it gives you an idea of the struggles the Irish batsmen have had against this varied Nepal attack. Brilliant bowling from Avanesh Bahara. Finds the block hole again. Simi Singh can't get bat on that.
Absolutely, really, Nepal is right on top at the moment. Just subdued the Ireland batsmen. The free scoring they were having a couple of overs before. 95 for 1 and then 118 for 6. Same thing happened to them against Oman as well.
Just going to be a single. Avanesh Bahara finds the block hole again. Singh hammers it down the ground at one to the stream here. Nepal will be thinking that they can take the win and set up a winner-takes-all showdown against the hosts Oman tomorrow.
Actually, you know, the Nepal...
by the leg spinner, we can see why he's such money for a single. And the reason Nepal aren't going to that T20 World Cup qualifier is because they couldn't get past a group of Singapore, Qatar, Kuwait and Malaysia. They ended up winning 2 matches and losing 2. They lost to both Qatar and Singapore, so we won't be seeing them at the qualifier. Delaney looks to heave that one into the leg.
I mean, exactly the similar scenarios against Oman, Ireland. They started very well, and I think 34, 35 for 1, and then 130 all out. And today, almost the identical things are happening. They were 95.
The thing that's impressed me so much is just how well Paris Kadka's rotated his bowlers. He's managed to pull off a tactical masterclass here to arrest any of the momentum Ireland had in this innings. Put his side on top. Slower through the air, hit into the offside. What a catch, that's absolutely outstanding. Paris Kadka gets a huge cheer from the Nepalese crowd behind him. He dives full length to his right. It's yet another wicket for Sandeep Lamachani. One of the catches of the tournament this is. Absolutely outstanding from Paris Kadka. Bring you the replays here on your screen. It was slower through the air from Lamachani. Tossed up outside the off stump. Delaney looked to hammer it away. Paris Kadka dove full length to his right. And didn't he get a big cheer from the big crowd here?
He is a very shrewd captain, Andrew, I'll tell you one thing. And he leads the team in front, you know. He's a very, very good. Even also, whenever his team requires batting, he's there. And he's an occasional bowler as well. Always try.
Top of the 2019 table of, he could even have had a third, probably still just
Absolute fantastic.
the penultimate over the match. He'll close out. So Bahara finds the block hole. To me, is a real surprise.
But again, I think Ireland had to look back to their batting conditions, because in the beginning they did a fantastic job in the middle.
Karen Casey was long on, and he takes a quite sincere, but Karen Casey judged that perfect, plucked it like an apple falling from a tree. Outstanding from Nepal.
You see the confidence of Karen. I mean, he just stood on his ground, looking top of the ball, and just kept hitting. But I think they do have something.
Being all the frost floods into his pad for